Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to Arsenic Candy Gaming, and welcome back to the Caves of Kud, where Ula is desperately searching for a cure for all these horrendous fungal infections that they have contracted. We have got the cure. We have got slimy gel in our spray bottles, which is all we need to apply to our infected areas. Alas, we do not have a raw leech corpse because we obliterated it, so we have to try and find one. So that's today's quest. I mean, there's probably more exciting things to do in Kud, but that's what we're burdened with. A search for leech corpses. We have some skill points that we should probably get spending. What would we like to spend them on? Ambidexterity. Easy. Done. Offhand weapon strikes increased to 55%. Flurry's cooldown is reduced by 10. I'll take that. I think maybe we should take tactics as well. That will get us away from trouble quite easily. Though we do need some tinkering skills, don't we? Tinker 1. We're not intelligent enough to use it, though. That helps us build from schematics. So next skill point we get, we'll take intelligence. And we'll take Tinker 1. What about repair, though? Should we take repair? Repair. Broken items with bits. Potentially. Good idea. We have a cudgel. We don't want to do the skill for it, though, do we? We could have taken that conch that time. We had that opportunity to take conch, but we didn't. Intimidating stare. You stare down nearby opponents, send them fleeing in terror. Proselytize our egos way too low for. What about shield skills? Blocking. As long as you wear a shield, there's a 50% chance you block one. No. We go with our twin axes. Maybe even a rifle skill would be good. Steady hands and draw a bead. We could even... We're not far off kickback. We're going to take that. We're going to take it. That way we can do a little bit more damage with our rifle, our carbine rifle. But for now, let's go hunting for leeches. Where's going to be good territory for finding leeches? Where haven't we been already? Where do we need to go? These are all good questions. So maybe we should just head towards somewhere that we're going anyway and use the hunt for a leech as a secondary quest. And go and sort out the S-kind quest. That's a pain in the backside, though. Locate the historical relic desiccated Giram Grift at Kagagesh and recover it. Shrewd Boy Giraboom. The workshop of the freezing. I don't know where either of those things are, so Tagamish. Kagamesh. Fancy pirate nicknames for places. So unless we can find any of those places like Kagamesh, Chigamesh, Zigamesh, we're SOOL. Maybe one day I'll make it to the Spindle. I can't imagine that there's anything good that's going to come from arriving at the Spindle. I imagine that our first trip to the Spindle will be met with an immediate death. Garden of Geth. Bethesda Susa. Bethesda Susa is the home of another imminent death that I'm not quite ready for. But we need to go somewhere, so... Ekamish. Let's wander up this way. Let's have a look what's going on up here. Just wander around until we... Ooh, we discovered Duvu the 16th. Hello, everybody. Let's quickly whack and let's make sure that our axes are in the hands that we want them to be in. Yes, our fidget cell axe is in one hand. We need to get rid of these infected areas so that we can start utilizing more axes, because our build was based entirely on having multiple axes to give multiple attacks and increase our opportunity of slicing off people's faces. What's this? An empty water skin. Hello there. Come at me. Some moccasins. Have we got feet that we can put them on now? No. Our rear feet have got mushrooms growing on them, haven't they? Shame. But at least we've got our tongue back, which was, you know, yeah. We achieved something that we've tried to do for several episodes now. It took a long time, but we got that. An engraved pocketed vest. A delver's vest covered in dense tanglings of webbing and a plethora of pockets. Plus 55 reputation with a Mixotafian cabal. We can't wear it. I mean, it's a great item to have, I'm sure. Maybe we can give it to Argive. Will Argive wear it? Let's have a look. Not Argive. Why? I don't know why. I cannot get Elder Iridad's name right, ever. Let's cook up something. Have we got a meal that we can cook up? Apple mats? We'll do that. Let's eat that. And then Elder, here. Why don't you take this engraved pocketed vest just to see if we can get you to wear it? I don't even know what you're currently wearing. Maybe we'll give him the beehive. We didn't actually do it. That was stupid. Let's empty the beehive first. Collect liquid. Delicious. Pour it into another container. We've got a container with honey in. We do. There we go. I don't know if this will work, but it's definitely worth a try. Elder Iridad, will you wear this? Portable beehive. An engraved pocketed vest. And will you potentially carry a turbo? That might be cool, actually, to give him the... oh, no. I have heard that giving followers ranged weapons is a bad idea. So I think we'll listen to that advice, if no other advice, and we will not do it. I don't really wish for him to go totally mental and start shooting people with it. So if you pop that on, he's wearing the portable beehive. He's wearing the engraved pocketed vest. Excellent. Despite the fact that he had wax flab somewhere. Rest up for a second as long as we can. There we go. Hopefully we can rest fully now. Okay, come on. Come on, boys. Some equipment. Nice. Nothing that we want. A bloodstained net ring is always good. Just get as many of them as we can. Carry them around. They have value. Some faces, some limbs, a fractured microchip. Naught of too much interest at the moment. A quilted shawl. A beaded bracelet. I mean, that's a good trade value. Trade good. What we're really looking for, though, boys, is leeches. If any of you have got some leeches, They're going to come in really... You don't need them for any reason. I need them. It's been a few days since I have finished recording an episode of Caves of Could. I began one the other day, but I have recently been for an operation and I was quite uncomfortable, so I stopped recording. Nothing happened at all. I went on a quest to try and find a fresh leech corpse for us to consume in order that we can start getting rid of our fungal infections. But I have yet to locate one. There has been an update, and one of the updates in the update is that they've changed the regularity in which killing a leech will leave a leech corpse, so it will make that a little bit easier. We are now back in Gritgate. We're going to just do some missions and hope that we stumble across some leeches on our way there. And one of the missions that we have yet to progress is the missions that we received from the Barathromites. So we found Otho down here in the Gritgate, and he wants to know if we are ready to discuss the signal. Yes, we are. The signal is a repeat transmission being broadcast from an unknown source. It's been live for over a year. One of our tinkers, Q-Girl, discovered it whilst rigging a long-wave detector. Unfortunately, it's encrypted, and we do not have the means here to decrypt it. You may be of some help in this matter. We've long known the location of a fully functioning Beetle within the bowels of the great hall Bethesda Susa. The mechanimists have consecrated the site around it and built a temple there. Q-Girl claims to have developed a means to decrypt the signal, but she needs the computing power of the Beetle. If you can infiltrate the mechanimist compound, you may be able to engage the Beetle and decode the signal. What's a Beetle? They're antique stones located in certain places deep within the caverns of Could. We believe they are some sort of hyper-advanced machines built by the Eaters. Often one claims to possess a sentience of its own, however most of them have gone haywire in the eons since their creation. It is rare indeed to discover one whose circuitry is wholly uncorroded. The mechanimists worship this one as an idol, and they will protect it at all costs. You will need to find a way through their host to the Beetle itself. Do you believe that you can accomplish this task? Well, I don't, but I'm going to lie and say yes I do. Good, apprentice. Speak to Q-Girl in the workshop. She'll encode her instructions for the Beetle onto a copy of the disc. There's one more thing. The Beetle is located beneath the ancient cryobarrios of the Eaters. Time has worked to erode the excuse me. Time has worked to erode the mechanisms that contain their cryogenic mist. The freezing vapor billows out of the chambers freely now, cooling the entire cavern. You will want to procure warm clothing to protect yourself. The spoils of the mechanimists are yours to keep, however. Remember, apprentice, Barathrum will look kindly upon your service. I will return with the data, steward. Now, for those in the know, Bethesda Susa is where we will locate quite powerful enemies. I don't think I've got through... No, I haven't actually got through Bethesda Susa alive once. You know... It is to be devoutly wished that today would be the time, but I hold scant optimism around that possibility. Let's see if Otho can do anything else for us. You want to have a chit-chat, mate? Your thirst is mine. No, you don't want any of my secrets. I'm hoping that we can get our reputation up sufficiently we can start taking some more friendly followers with us, because having one has been great. Having two will be bloody marvellous. Oh, Q-Girl, you have nothing useful to share with us. Let's see what we've got going on in here. We've got some chem cells, a rusted chem cell that's of no use to us currently. Can we refill these yet? No, I assume that we need to unlock some skills for that, don't we? What skill do we need? It will be in our tinkering. Repair? Who knows? We'll get there. I know that we can refill batteries with acid, potentially. and we'll work out a way to get to make that happen. So for now, I suppose we start considering heading down towards Bethesda Susa. And we'll walk to the... No, there is no stairway up. We have to leave the area, don't we? Do we have anything that we can flog on? There is a trader in here of sorts, isn't there? Do you have any money for which to buy my junk? Probably not. Okay, so what can we get rid of? Oh, we picked up a structural scanning bracelet as we arrived at the outskirts of the Grit Gate. A wrist-mounted display device that gives a detailed readout on the structural integrity of simple inanimate objects in its surroundings. We'll have a look at that in a moment. We should probably, now that we have a tongue grown back, we should probably make a diversion over to the 6 Day Still and flog off some of our books. We could probably ditch... Nah, you can't ditch a face though, can you? Everybody knows that. You got to keep a face just in case you obtain a face to place it upon. We will get rid of those chem cells. We don't currently have the capacity to recharge them, so they're just a waste of time. Probably a good idea to start using some of the grenades that we pick up. Anything else we can bin off. We're not using the shield. It just takes up a lot of capacity. Might be worth flogging some of this stuff before it becomes useless to us. I don't know what I'm going to do with it all. We'll swap it for these small stones. The beaded bracelet will eventually rust. What's in that bladder? Blood. Blood bladder. We don't need the hand axe or the staff. Bandages are good. Let's keep the bandages. They don't weigh anything. Let's get rid of the torch. What else can we get rid of? I mean, they're worth a fair old whack of cash, aren't they? We should be harvesting more mushrooms. We do have these data discs that we are yet to be able to read. The sooner we can do that, the better. Get rid of the skull, the cap, the polarized spectacles. Maybe we should give some of this stuff to our buddy... Elder Irudad. I remembered what his name was. What else have you got over here? You've probably got nothing that's worth really even looking at, is there? We don't want to just waste money. Let's take these lead slugs. Let's take all these boomrose arrows, and then we'll knock something off. So we're not just wasting cash monies. Some of our trading goods. How about those? 378. 328. We'll have to pony up 13 drams of fresh water. Of which we don't have an awful lot. Do we? Let's have a look. Oh, we got loads. We got loads of water. I remember now. We've got loads of water. Let's decant that into a different one. Pour it into another container. Let's pour it into this one. All of it. Let's see what else. Can we decant any more? We don't need to have quite so many half-filled containers. Should we just sell the cider on? I mean, we're carrying quite hefty, like pitchers of wine and stuff. Let's pour them out into other containers. Just empty, like clay pitchers and stuff. Bloody heavy. Completely unnecessary. Okay, that's brought down a lot of our unnecessary carrying capacity. Let's get rid of some of these pictures. Let's see if there's anybody in this enclave that will happily purchase our pictures. This guy over here, I feel like he'd like fancy containers, and even if he's not got any money, we'll find a way to trade off with him. So let's get rid of these engraved clay pictures, some glass bottles we don't need to carry around. Flame beard gland paste adds fire breathing effects to cook meals. I like that. I'm going to take that. Some pickles. What do you give? Water and thirst based effects. No. Back off. I didn't mean to do that. So we just undid the good that we did. Get rid of all of these empties. Let's take the paste. Let's take it. Let's just take the paste. Yes. Have it. Right then. Oh, we took the flame paste. So we can utilize that in a moment. We will use that as a way of battling the beetle, or the journey down to find the beetle, I guess. I'm terrified. I'm not going to lie. This could well be the end of our journey into Cud today. I hope that it isn't. I hope that it isn't. I hope that we find a way to survive it. We still haven't got rid of it. Oh, it's a very risky game that we're playing here. It's a very risky game. We haven't yet got rid of any of our issues, our fungal issues, like our wax flab. They've got cells in. They got cells. So, sod it. Let's risk it. Let's wander on up to Bethesda Susa, which is a way. We will go the diversion that we were planning. We'll go over to the 6 day still. We'll trade in our... Nope, that's the wrong one. We'll go back over. We'll get rid of our books up here with the librarian. Now that we have a tongue and we have the capacity to talk to people, we should use it. Here, have some books. We want to keep our corpus choili. We don't want to waste it. We should get a fair old whack of XP out of this. Maybe enough to level up once, as we just did. Anyway, it's a bit late to predict something that just happened, but there you go. Aphorisms About Birds is one of my favourite books in the game, and congratulations to the writers for that. It's marvellous. Good, we still kept one of the corpus choilis. There we go, and we got a level up. So this will be handy, I guess. So we should probably consider increasing some of our actual skills. Or do we wait until the next level up and go for a random mutation? It might be better to actually increase some of our skills. I think we're going to increase one of our skills. It's not out of the realms of what we were doing, so we're going to do it. Adrenal control works, though. Triple jointed works. That gives us a massive amount of strength, doesn't it? Not that we use it very often. So let's go to increase our carapace. Yeah. And then we will also increase our carrying capacity and move speed. And we'll increase our photosynthetic skin. There we go. Now, do we go with tinkering and increase our ability to repair? Or it adds an ability to repair? This is how we recharge energy cells and capacitors. Okay, so we do need to wait until we've got... Plus, we'll add one more intelligence on our next go. On our next possibility to add a skill point. And then we're in a good position. I don't want to be lost. If I can avoid being lost, please. Somebody died. Right. So, charge you down. Shoot you in the face. Let you come over. Oh! It's decided to remove our primary hand, as it likes to do regularly, which is fun. Okay, now it's time to run. Now it's very much time to run very, very fast. Get away from me. Just running, running, running all the way. We recognise the area, so we will get out of the area. We're lost again? Cool. It would very much be nice. It would be nice to think that I am not so inept that I couldn't this time around survive the journey to Bethesda Susa. It's not a fun place to be. It's not a great experience. I know it's not impossible. I just don't know if we're quite as prepared for it as we need to be. Which is a huge deal. Oh, go away, you weird, talky bastard. We're intentionally staying hungry here so that we can eat when we get there and hopefully utilize the flame skill that we will obtain in order to take out what lies beneath. Can we be... yeah, we go. Oh, hello. You look like you want to have a chat. Irritable tortoise. You have nothing to talk about. You have anything else that we could do with you? Any other interactions? No. No, 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 no. Okay. I don't want to be lost here. I don't want to be lost anywhere. Go away, chain gun. I mean, it's not an exciting journey, as I'm intentionally taking it as slowly as possible at the moment. Do you have any... You don't have any way of explaining to me what's going on, do you? You. Die. Rest up a little bit. Oh, no. Get away from him. Don't kill Elder Iridad with your explodey bum. We don't need that. Not where we're going. I keep dropping wax everywhere. I wonder if there's any benefit to dropping wax everywhere. I can't see it myself. I can't see it being of much use. It's yet to serve any positive purpose. I mean, I don't know what the value of wax is if we were to collect it up. I don't know if it serves a purpose. It probably serves a purpose in meals, doesn't it? It probably is a core ingredient for something. Maybe we'll never know. Oh, there's a pool of fresh water there. It's not anymore. It was fine. And then we waxed all over it and ruined it for everyone. There was some fresh water. Don't worry, guys. I cocked that out for everybody. Now nobody will have any of this water. Because I decided to... Oh, hello, Beetle. Petty mortal, place 4 intravenous ports before me, and I shall reward you with a peculiar contraption. So, intravenous ports. I'm promising a peculiar contraption. Does that mean he wants syringes? Am I mistaken? Intravenous ports. A grit gate recoiler. Marvellous. What's this other one? Hang on, have I got multiple grit gate recoilers now? Shit. I do. Weird artifact here. Examine. Poison. Let's remove that and let's pop on the structural scanning bracelet. Equip onto our left arm. Intravenous ports. Does he mean syringes? Am I wild in thinking that's the case? It gives us strength, temporary hit points, minus 20. Okay, we're going to drop those. 2. And then let's drop 2 more and see if we are correct. What does shade oil do? Oh, phases out of the spiritual dimension. We'll drop 2 of those as well. It isn't that. Okay. Maybe it means empty syringes. Could it be that? I have doubts. And maybe I'm just barking completely up the wrong tree here. 4 intravenous ports. Took a bronze ingot. A stone anvil. A forge. Splinters of brine stalk burn red inside the ancient piped hearth of this stone. Okay, cool. Interesting. You have wilted. Excellent. Can we bask in the sunlight? Bask. 7. Need sunlight to bask in. Shit. We need to be extremely worried about what's happening here because we don't really want to die. Whoa. A shrine to Reshef. It depicts a significant event from the life of the ancient Sultan Reshef. At twilight, in the shadow of the spindle, the people of Omonporch saw an image on the horizon that looked like a ghost bathed in cerulean. It was Reshef, and after he came and left Omonporch, the people built a monument to him, and thenceforth called him Ghost in Cerulean. Excellent. Excellent. We're just gonna have to eat as much as I don't want to. We're gonna have to eat something. Let's preserve some foods. Any exotics that we can preserve? No. Let's whip up a standard meal. You watch, the next cell we get to will be the one that we want to be in. If we could just not be lost anymore, I would appreciate it. I'm sure Ula would appreciate it. And I'd very much appreciate finding some leeches. There we go. Regained our bearings. Once these dead dudes is dead. Let's wander on over to Bethesda Susa.